Get up! It is race day, day number 4, up here at Beaver Creek. The Xfinity Birds of Prey Audi FIS World Cup continues today with another downhill. We're going to give you results from yesterday, the start list for today, and let you know what else is going on. Bloody Marys, anyone? We'll tell you where to find them on VDL, which starts now.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vail Daily Life.
We are VDL.
BDL. We are VDL.
We are VDL, and we are so glad that you're joining us on this Sunday, December 5th episode. And of course, if you are watching on Facebook or on YouTube, we encourage you to be part of the crew, be part of the conversation. Let us know what's going on. Say hello. Where are you watching from? Let us know if you have any questions, but you are as much a part of the show as we are. So I'm your host here in the studio, Ashley LaFleur. We also have Ken Hovey out in Vail Village today. So we have both resorts covered. So Trisha will be live from the Birds of Prey, as you just saw, Ken in Vail Village. We'll also be talking about the next music festival coming to Vail with Powabunga. We also will be checking in on some great deals with the outlets at Silverthorne, your headlines, your weather, your roads, and so much more. But first, I think we should probably jump right into a look at what's going on with your weather. Would you say so, Rach? Yeah. So, okay, here's the big story, is that today we're going to see more, clear skies, a little bit cooler. It's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where you'll find the elevated savings right off exit 205. So, you're going to be saving up to 70% off name brands, and you're also going to find some great options for layering for upcoming season, great ideas for holiday gifts. But today, we're going to be seeing a lot more wind in the forecast, and those temperatures much cooler than what we saw for yesterday and for Friday. So that's kind of the big change. So looking at wind gusts up to about 15 miles an hour in Vail, visibility beautiful, nice and clear throughout the day. And then we do have some snow on the way. So according to opensnow.com, we're looking at 2 storms that could bring some significant snowfall for us. So Monday afternoon, evening through Tuesday, Joel's kind of tailored his forecast to say about 2 to 6 inches is what he's expecting for Vail Mountain for that storm. And then potentially another one coming our way on Thursday. So here's a look at what's going on in the town of Vail. We've got really nice quiet roads out there, 2 cars that I can see right now. You can also see that snow being blown right at the bottom of Vail Mountain where Ken Hovey is, and just some clouds as we make our way through the beginning of the morning. So we should send things out to my buddy Ken Hovey, who I have to say, last night he did an amazing job as the MC for the Eagle Holiday Parade. He was cracking me up, making me laugh so hard. And he just really, he got the whole crowd fired up. It was a really special evening to spend in Eagle. So Ken Hovey, good morning from, he's not, he's talking to somebody? Shocking. Okay. All right, we'll skip Ken for right now. He's talking to somebody. Let's go over to Trisha Swenson. So you saw she's live at the Birds of Prey. Trisha, you in this bell. Oh, man. I mean, I feel like you just need to wear it year-round, really.
Oh, I know. It's like 4th of July and Birds of Prey weekend. I can just pretty much wear the same thing. Ashley, I hope it's not too loud here. They've already cranked up the music at, 7:35 a.m.? I mean, it's just always a party over here, but it's kind of fun because, we've got the course workers, we've got the people that are getting the VIP section ready. They're also getting the food ready over here behind me, the Pacifico tent with all the drinks and the food. So I think it's kind of nice to have music. You don't feel so low like you're the only person that's awake at this hour. There's a lot of activity happening right now. So it's pretty fun to be here at this moment.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you have been up there all weekend. Like, you were one of these diehard people. Like, you're not just like a one and done girl. So what was it like up there yesterday? What was the atmosphere like?
Oh, you know what? Yesterday it was. It was electric. There were so many people. When you're coming up, because I was in the studio yesterday, and then I came to Beaver Creek. The line for the buses was kind of back towards like the Golden Eagle Inn restaurant. So like there was a lot of people wanting to get. So when they say hey, get up here early. There's things to do, and there's music, and there's giveaways and everything. Yeah, just get up here early so you're not standing in as much of a line. Now, that was Saturday. Usually Saturday is the biggest day, but we've got another downhill today. And that is such a crowd favorite by the speeds that come off of this hill. So, and this is at 12 noon, so it's an hour later today. So get up, get going. They're going to have bloodies and bluegrass down by the ice rink this morning from 9:30 to 11. Now, these aren't the free Bloody Marys. These are the ones you pay for. And so that's going to be down at the village. And then you take the bus from the covered bridge here to the base, and then there's 76 stairs you have to climb up. Okay, I counted these on Wednesday, my first day when we were out here checking out the scene. And you get your heart rate going, like get your watch going so those steps count on your Fitbit, on your Apple Watch, because you don't want to miss out on those calories and the heart rate that your heart rate's like. But it's so fun. So yesterday the Americans actually did pretty well, considering they didn't get on the podium, but there was some points made because several made the top 30. Now, coming in at first place was Alexander Amat Kilde in this valley, also known as Michaela's boyfriend. So he's out of Norway. And then Matthias Meyer. Austrians are no stranger to these podiums, so he was second. And then Beat Fuse out of Switzerland came in at third. But Ryan Cochran Siegel, RCS, as they call him, came in sixth place. So great to have a top 10 finish. And then Stephen Nyman, one of the older members on the U.S. ski team, he came in 18th. So a top 20 finish for him was great. And then also Bryce Bennett and Travis Ganong in 22nd and 24th place. And then Jared Goldberg, 36th. And then Eric Arvidsson, he came in at 38th. And this was a field of 58 racers. So pretty good for the Americans to have some of their athletes get on the points, because these points will go towards the overall World Cup season. So if you're in the top 30, you're gaining a certain number of points. So that's the good news today.
Yeah, well, and yesterday. I mean, and obviously, you are decked out with all of your USA gear. You've got your bells. So hopefully that crowd is just going to move our American guys even closer to those podium spots, if not on top of them today. Okay, Trisha, we're going to come back to you in just a minute. Thank you for that amazing update from yesterday. All right, so Ken Hovey is ready. He's ready to talk to me instead of who he was talking to before. So speaking of, somebody that, hey, Ken, how you doing?
Good morning. I don't know, shiny thing. I love when I see the mountain employees. It's always fun to come down and, they're getting things set up. We'll talk about this today. Vail Snow Days is going on. But, you'd expect to come down here at 6:45 in the morning and not see much going on. It's like a little tribe down here. It's like a little village, and they're getting things set up. So you run into old friends and start talking about things. But they gave me the lowdown on what's happened this past weekend here with the snow days. And to my understanding, I know where everyone was. There was 2 locations last night. You were either at Eagle or in Eagle at the parade, which I know you were, Ashley, or you were at Dirks Bentley. So,
yep.
Either side of what I call, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I was at that parade, and you were making me laugh so hard as the MC, getting everybody fired up, that your energy was, up here. So I don't know if you have some sort of, Red Bull situation to get you going this morning, because I feel like you had to leave it all out there on the parade grounds. Oh, and yeah, you're not hiking the mountain like those guys, hey?
Look at these diehards this morning. Oh, man. Sorry, I just had to show that. I saw them gearing up right here. They saw me standing in front of a telephone, and I saw them. I'm like, they're not actually hiking. And there you go, boys. It's not a powder day. I mean, they're hiking for hard pack. That's a hardy crew, or exercise.
Now, also, Ken, Trisha was just talking about how well Stephen Nyman did in yesterday's race, and I know that you kind of know this guy just a touch, yeah?
I love that she said one of the oldest members of the U.S. ski team. I think old Nyman's creeping up there, and it's always a conversation that even he has with himself. But Trisha and Ashley, you girls know as well as I do, you ever seen that guy with his shirt off? Huh? You ever seen him in his short shorts? The guy is an absolute beast. Like, go follow him on Instagram. And he's already done like 600 box jumps this morning while holding his 2 kids and talking on the phone and eating a Cliff Bar. He is an animal. He has a resting heart rate of 3. And yeah, like we're going to be seeing him in those AARP ads in like 20 years and be like, take your shirt off, dude. So I'm sorry. I would not be surprised with Nyman today. I hope he's watching. Look how, like, he's maybe 2 seconds behind the leader. To put that into perspective, if you and I jumped in our cars and did 85 miles an hour between here in Vail and let's say Eagle Vale, you would be there just over 2 seconds faster. I mean, they are hucking themselves down this course. And that guy has a lot of experience. He's probably the most experienced person on that course. He has podiumed in that, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, maybe a lifetime ago. So he knows. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see him like top 10 that thing today. That's what I'm saying.
Man. I completely agree. I think that's amazing. Okay, well, listen, we're going to come back to you here in just a minute, but before we do, I wanted to bring the chat in this morning. So we got some early chatters. So Greg Wolf is saying, today is my Saturday, FYI. Well, Greg, I'm happy Saturday to you, and hopefully you get to like really enjoy your day. What are you up to? Also, Vail Skate Supply, I can't really see what Vail Skate Supply says, I'm doing my snow dance. Seriously, right? Like we gotta do some serious. I'm gonna go wash my car after this, and like let's hope that this first storm on Monday night into Tuesday really brings us some good coverage. But if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, again, like Greg, like Vail Snow Skate, hit us up, give us a comment, let us know what you're up to this morning, and then also know that you can find us on Roku, on Amazon Fire, on Spotify. You can also coming up find us on Outside TV channel 17. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have your headlines. We'll have your traffic report. We'll be going more live from the Birds of Prey with Trisha. We have Ken over in Vail Village. So we've got a great show in store for you on this Sunday. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back.
See and be seen with the eyepieces of Vail. View our curated collection of the best eyewear from around the world. Find your favorite brands and be introduced to new lines of eyeglasses, sunglasses, and goggles. See in style with prescription services done in-house at Eyepieces of Vail. Schedule time with one of our optometrists or get a comprehensive digital eye exam. Our on-site laboratory allows you to get your prescription done quickly so you can get back out there. Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision.
Club One is a pivotal part of the Vail lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, we're the locals' locker.
Okay, so let's talk about our headlines for today. You can find them at vaildaily.com, or you can pick up your own Vail Daily in any of those blue boxes from Vail all the way to .0. It's completely free each and every day. And so, of course, on the front cover, we're talking about what was going on at those races yesterday. I have a big old picture of Norway's Alexander Amont Kilde, and he, of course, took first place. And you can see just how high he's flying. It's amazing. This photo is beautiful. And man, congratulations goes out to him. But also, as we scroll through here, you can see that he's not the, whoa. We're getting a little crazy. Okay, hold on. Where are we starting? All right, there we are. Okay, so you can see he won, like Trisha was just giving us the full stats. He's coming out of Norway. He's known as one of the attacking Vikings because the Norwegian team is really known for their aggressive style, their phenomenal teamwork. So congratulations to him. And then also, you can see that headline, Owens sticks podium landing. So still just 17. One of our Vail locals started off the World Cup mogul season in Finland, finishing third to earn her first individual podium. And so just checking out what her jump package contained, which was a top cork 720 to a bottom cork 720 grab, and she had the highest degree of difficulty in the field. So congratulations goes out to Kai Owens for making her first singles podium over in Finland. That's really exciting to see our girls doing so well. So congratulations goes out to her. Now, as we look into our first cover, flight paths, for all of you that enjoyed beers of prey, like maybe you're not getting out there to race, but you are testing out all the local delicious beers on hand. So that was in full effect over on Saturday. Today, it's all about Bloody Marys. And then some really good news. The Eagle County Airport is ready for the winter. So apparently the airport passenger numbers are running above 2019 levels. So that's great for Eagle County. And then they have 13 airports that they do service on United, American, and Delta Airlines. So you can find out more about that on page A3 today. And then
Sorry to interrupt, but
Oh.
it looks like Trisha has Ross over at this.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. We'll interrupt these headlines for a breaking story with Trisha and Ross over at Beaver Creek. Let's send it over to them.
It's the best weekend. Oh, hey, everybody. I was just saying to Ross, this is like the best weekend to be in Beaver Creek, and we're doing day number 4 of the races. Ross is with the Vail Valley Foundation, and that is the organizing nonprofit that puts this together and so many other events. But we've just been reminiscing on the last 3 days, and Ross, it's just electric up here.
It really is. What a great word, electric. It really is. From the races, the crowds, the festivities in the village. It's been a great time. It's been a great 4 days.
I know, and hey, we still have the downhill today, so the energy is still going to be up here, especially with the Americans finishing so well. Many of them in the top 30 yesterday.
Yeah, and this is their home snow. They don't get to race in North America very often. They're off to Europe for the rest of the season after this. So we love hosting them here. Beaver Creek's a great place. The course has been eating them up. It's been amazing to watch the best ski racers in the world just face a challenge. It's humbling, right? It's like watching a golfer hit a shank, It's just humbling to see these best ski racers.
The best of the best up there, and they are just hundredths of a seconds and just seconds that separate this field. Now I know we have 57 going out of the gate today instead of 58. All exciting. And then one thing that we've been alerted to is there could be a more breeze today. That wind could affect them, and that could also maybe change it to a weather start, which is a little bit lower on the course. But we'll find out. We've got a couple hours before the race.
Yeah, exactly. And you've been up here the first 3 days. If you've been here for any of the races already, it's been beautiful, sunny, warm. Today's the day. We're monitoring wind. It's going to be a little chilly, so bundle up if you're coming up. We're kicking off with Bluegrass and Bloodies down in the village here at 9:30. So we're wrapping up, but we're going out with a bang here.
Oh, I know. There might be some people that need a bloody this morning. There's been so much going on. The the Beers of Prey yesterday afternoon, the Dirks Bentley concert in Vail. Like, it's just so many things happening. So come on up here, come up early, and then come up to the venue early because we've got Uncle Lee cheering around with the crowd and doing giveaways. And there is food up here if you want to stop by the concessions.
Yeah, of course. There's all sorts of stuff up here. We got a nice VIP section, bald eagle flying around, hanging around. It's just been fun to see people enjoying themselves again, especially right here in Beaver Creek at the Xfinity Birds of Prey. So last day, get on up here, guys.
And it's free, everybody, and it's Olympic year. All these names you're hearing about, we're going to probably hear about them in the Olympics, especially the top 3. We had Alexander Amant Kilda. He's from Norway. He took first place. And then Matthias Meyer out of Austria. Those Austrians are always on there. And then Beat Fuse. He's no stranger to the podium either, out of Switzerland.
No, some very familiar names. And Kilda, he's got 2 wins in a row here now. He won the Super G on Friday. He won the downhill yesterday. He's bib number 9 today, so keep an eye out for him.
Okay, yeah, and I think Travis Kanong is bib number 6, so he'll be the first American coming out of the gate. So very exciting. So make sure you get up here for that. But beyond the Birds of Prey, well, you guys don't stop. So I mentioned the Vail Valley Foundation, basically the nonprofit organization that puts on this race every single year, has put on the World Championships that have come to the Vail Valley 3 times. What else are you guys doing?
Yeah, so the Vail Valley Foundation is the local organizing committee for the Birds of Prey races. Really big thanks to our partners. It doesn't happen without everyone. We have a massive group of volunteers, over 500 volunteers that come out here. So please thank them if you see them. They're out here to help us. So We don't stop though. We never stop. So we also are hosting Magical Lights Vail over in Vail. It's 500,000 lights and about a half-mile walk through them. So it's a winter wonderland, and the kids are just loving it over there. Every time I go, they're just in awe of the lights and the music. So we're hosting Magical Lights Vail. That's open through January 2nd. All the details are magicallightsvail.com. We also manage the Vail Performing Arts Center, which is going to be rocking this winter.
Movie last night.
Did you go?
I didn't go last night, but I went 2 years ago when we had it, and it was so fun.
Yeah, so they showed Winter Starts Now there to kind of hype up the crowd and the racers in town. And Vail Performing Arts Center's got a packed schedule. Packed schedule this winter. It's a beautiful venue, 535 seats under the ice rink in Beaver Creek Village. Beautiful. So we don't stop. We really don't stop.
And you got a lot of holiday shows, so check it out at
Right.
VailRPAC.org.
And we have one more new one coming. The Winter Mountain Games are returning in February. So stay tuned, guys. We're busy over here.
Okay, all right. Well, Ross, I know you're busy today, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to thank you for coming in every morning to talk with us and let us know what's going on. Bloodies and Bluegrass, 9:30 a.m. down in the village.
Race starts at noon.
All right, that's your orders for today. You got 2 places to be, Beaver Creek Village and then the race venue. That's all you got to do today. Get up here.
That sounds amazing. I'm in Bloodies and Bluegrass, and then checking out the race at noon. So thank you so much to Ross and to Trisha. Now, if you are planning to get over to Beaver Creek, smooth sailing on the roads this morning. Really nice and clear out there. Beautiful sunrise as we've been seeing recently. And then here's a look at what's happening along I-70. So you can see, 0.2 miles west of Vail Pass. I'm sorry, there's 2 cars. And then we have just very, very mild traffic first thing this morning. Now, of course, being that it's Sunday, we will start to see that traffic pick up as we go through the morning. And then by this afternoon, it's going to be really heavy heading down to Denver. So if you can get on the road early, I'd recommend that. Or just stay all day and then head down tomorrow morning. But nice, clear road conditions. And like Trisha was saying, the biggest part of our weather story today is that it will be windy and cooler. So looking good out there. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have a look at what's going on with that snow forecast. We also will be checking back in with Ken over in Vail. We have more with the birds of prey, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Even more now than maybe before. The fresh air, good for your head, it's good for your heart, it's good for you physically, and it'll make you smile. And go rip some pow.
Let's go. I'll lead you, follow. There's nowhere we can't wander. I know you hear it calling too.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Thanks so much to Liv Sotheby's for a look at our weather and mountain report. If you are going to be going over to do some skiing and riding at Vail today, know that today is the very last day you can get your Epic Pass. And they right now have 7% of their terrain open. 25 trails of their 317 are open currently. 6 lifts are operating out of 33. And then if you're going over to Beaver Creek, they're still just maintaining the 2 trails that they opened with for opening day. Again, we haven't had any significant snowfall, so it's all been, maintained with the snowmaking equipment. Thank goodness that we have that. But of course, we do have some snow in the forecast. So today, cooler, a little bit breezier. Like Trisha was saying, that could potentially impact what's going on with the races at the Birds of Prey. We'll see how that plays out. And then as we get into Monday afternoon and evening, we do have our first snowstorm of the week. So Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com is saying anywhere between 2 to 6 inches for Vail Mountain. And then we could see another chance for snow on Thursday. So excited to actually actually see that back in the forecast. And you can see those temperatures today just in the 40s as opposed to the 50s yesterday, and then dropping into the mid 30s as we go into the rest of the week. So big thank you to Live Sotheby's for that. Now should we talk to Ken real fast? Let's see what Ken. Hey Ken.
Good morning.
Looking good out there.
Yeah, I love what we get to do with this Vail Daily Live program, and that is to come into the village early, show some sights and sounds, reminisce, check it out. I think people often forget there's this other side of Vail. Everyone talks about the skiing and the racing and the riding and the activities, but we have all these wonderful things just outside, on the edge of town. This is what you're looking at as you go through the covered bridge, and it is a beautiful morning. It's quiet right now.
Yeah, it is a beautiful morning. I'm so glad to see that. And I love that you can see the decorations up on the bridge. And is that little frost up there that we see? A little frost on the roof?
There is frost. I forgot my gloves today. I have to keep my hands down here in my pockets, but I'm trying to get some information up for you. You know what I'm curious about, Ashley? I sent this in to Rachel. Do we have the fish cam? And if we don't have it ready now, could we use it at some point? I mean, this is one of them. Oh, there it is.
There you go. You ask and you shall receive with Rachel.
So to our viewers, this is no joke. Right behind me is a camera underwater on Gore Creek, and you can go online and you can check out the fish. This is like our version of Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop. There's a fish right there. Is that a fish down there? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Lower part of the screen. See that? Yeah, little trout. Mm-hmm. All right, that's what I needed. That's all I needed.
Right?
It was either that or I had to stick my head in the river with my goggles on and have a look. So thank you for doing
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing you do that. I really wouldn't.
I thought about it. After a few beers with Santa Claus last night, it might do me some good this morning. I did go kayaking yesterday. Down on the Colorado River, did the Shoshone stretch with my friend Derek. That was one. It felt spring-like and summer-like yesterday, and the flows are good down there. So still have some whitewater here, but yes, it was December water. It was freezing.
Well, good to know that kayaking is still available, but it is December water. We're going to come back to you here in just a minute, Ken. So maybe we'll have some more fish. Maybe you'll dunk your head in the river live when we come back to you. Probably not. But we should talk about what's going on up at Beaver Creek. So obviously Trisha is there live at the Birds of Prey this morning. She's been out there since it all kicked off earlier this week. So some good things ahead, not only with the Birds of Prey, but then of course, we have things that take place there really all winter long. So Trisha, we're talking about Beaver Creek winter events. So I got to be honest with you, beyond the Birds of Prey, there's one of my favorite things that they do is the snowshoe series, which is returning. I'm so excited about that. That comes up in January on the 16th. Have you ever been a part of that?
Oh, yes. You know what? I used to do every one of those, back in the day. And it was really nice because it was a built-in workout day. And what was nice is you'd gather your friends, and we didn't do like the running part. We would just do the walking. So we just called it a 5K, catch up with your buddies, talk the whole way, and then they change the course each month. So you're exploring a different part of Beaver Creek.
Yeah, I love it. That's exactly how I do it too. So they have, obviously, like their event list is huge. You can go to beavercreek.com/events, but let's just make a little rundown for what's happening up there for today. I mean, obviously you were there on site. We were just talking to Ross. So let's give people the bullet points, like what is going on for today.
Okay, so today we have the second of two downhills. So we had Super G, Thursday, Friday, downhill Saturday, and another downhill day. A lot of times we're doing a GS on this day, which is a technical event, but due to COVID, they're separating the technical teams and the speed teams, so they travel in different bubbles, different pods, just to kind of keep the athletes safer from coronavirus. And so then we were gifted a downhill when they had to cancel one or just switch the location. Lake Louise last week had to scrub it, so we took it on. Can you imagine? Hey, 500 volunteers, can you work an extra day? There's a lot of people involved that put this together, but it's always done so professionally. The athletes just love this course, and they have huge accolades and kudos for the team, for the crews that put this on. So the Vail Valley Foundation and the Talents crew and Beaver Creek Resort, Vail Resorts, everyone. It's a team effort, and but it's so beloved by everyone that's here. So to get you started, we're going to have some live music for you this morning, bluegrass and bloodies. So bluegrass music, Bloody Marys down at the base by the ice rink at Birds of Prey Way. And the park down at either Bear Lawn or the Elk Lawn, and then take the bus up. It's going to drop you off at the Valar. You'll go up the escalators or the stairs. You'll hear the music, and then you can start coming up here anytime you want. We've got the buses that are running continuously from the covered bridge area. And I wonder if we're going to have our guy that is dressed head to toe in that USA red, white, blue outfit. He's been here bright and early, and then he sets himself up right at the banners at the top of the bleachers. And if you want to get a bleacher seat, get here early. I was standing down in the crowd yesterday. Luckily, a really tall Austrian said, "Would you like to stand in front of me?" Because I'm so short, and I got to see. But I was watching the Jumbotron, and I mean, it's just so cool. And I mean, it's like having a mini Olympics right here.
That's
And
amazing.
the race starts at 12.
Okay, and it's all free. It's all free.
Yeah.
Unless you want to buy yourself a Bloody Mary this morning. So,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. And then
Awesome.
just bring your credit card. They're doing cashless. So just
Okay.
credit cards is
Got
all
it.
you need.
Good to know. All right, Trisha, we're going to come back to you here shortly. More with the Birds of Prey. So again, 9:30's Bloodies and Bluegrass kicks off in Beaver Creek Village. The race starts at 12 for that second downhill race, and then live music with Helmut Fricker from 3 to 5 p.m. in the village. Now, we should probably also, if you're going to be getting out there and maybe want to ski and ride before you enjoy the races, you want to make sure you're protecting your eyes and also looking good on the slopes. So my choice for our lens of the day today, this is the WM1 from Anon. It's a Burton company, which of course I'm a huge fan of. But the biggest thing that I love about this goggle set is the option for, first of all, you have two lenses. It's super easy. They're magnetic, right? So you can pop them in and out really easily. So the fact that I'm doing this live just tells you how easy this is. But they have, for low light lens or low light days, you have this lens, you have something for a highlight day, but it just pops right in there. And then also I love this little magnetic face shield, right? Like I am such a sissy about keeping my face exposed on days that I'm out on the mountain, but look at this, like it just pops right in there. And then it's seamless. You don't have to worry about shoving your, balaclava underneath your goggles and having like those spots that get sunburned because they don't get covered. Also, this is specifically designed for women, so it has a little bit more of a low profile foam, so it sticks a little bit closer to your face. It also has a little bit of a smaller lens for smaller faces, and then of course they have like the grip right on top of the strap, so that if you put this on, it's not going to go anywhere on your helmet. So really great option from Anon, and you can find it over at Eyepieces of Vail at any one of their 7 locations. They have Vail Village, they have Beaver Creek, they have Edwards, they also have Snowmass, and they have 30 years of experience. A big thank you to them for our lens of the day. Okay, let's get a little pumped up for the Birds of Prey as we head into this next break, shall we, Rach? You know what I'm talking about. Let's take a look.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70.
This is the planning effect. This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything that's important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated Fidelity advisor looking at your full financial picture, making sure you have the right balance of risk and reward, and helping you plan for future generations. This is the planning effect from Fidelity.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
I mean, I'm so fired up for the last day of the Birds of Prey. But you know what? Listen, if you're going to be in Vail, there's still snow days events that are happening this morning. And so to help me get you fired up for that, like he was getting the entire town of Eagle fired up last night for the holiday parade, is my buddy Ken Hovey. Ken, listen, there's still a lot going on this morning. Of course you're talking to people. Of course. Okay. All right. Keep on talking. Okay, of course he's talking. This is what we do, right? Oh, he's back. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you talk to me now?
I was making friends.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Always. Listen, every time I keep trying to like pump you up, and I'm like, yeah, my buddy Ken Hovey, and then you're not talking to me. It's all right. This is what happens. You're a friendly guy.
Okay. Ashley, should we tell the viewers about last night?
I think we should. I really think we should, because Ken, listen, I was standing next to where you were in the platform for the Eagle Holiday Parade, and I didn't know that you were actually announcing. Yeah, the snowmobile trailer. So I didn't know that you were out there for the beginning part. I was kind of down toward like the end of the street, and then I was making my way, up toward like where all the lights, the action was happening, and I heard this voice, and I was like, that is Ken Hovey, because you got this very recognizable voice. Then I get up close to you, and you are just on a roll. But the amount of energy that you were creating in this one human form, that like the entire crowd was responding, and you were cracking me up. Like the stuff that was coming out of your mouth was hilarious. And also, like as we were talking about this morning, it's kind of like like when you give like employee reviews, like you were giving these people a hard time, but then like the compliments and the thank you, it was hysterical. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, so thank you for that.
Thank you. And so to our viewers this morning, as I was coming in, I actually, how's everything going? I was like, last night. She's like, well, I saw you last night. I high-fived you at the end of the program. Don't you remember? There was a few bonfire beers that were involved. So I was really happy to hear that everyone was happy. I was happy. At one point, I was hugging a member of the sheriff's department off of a snowmobile trailer. I made it National Hug a Officer Day because I have so much respect for our emergency medical and our, what they call the blue line. We got to take care of them. And it was just fun. Actually, my favorite part last night was when CDOT came through. You could tell him.
Okay, let me just
literally he got sent 3 plows through, and like it was amazing. It was amazing looking.
Yeah, well, I mean, those plows, when you're standing on the ground, they are huge, like absolutely huge. So they have the first one come up, and here's Ken, right? So like I get up to where he's standing, and he's like, "Oh, CDOT's here. Hold on just a second. You're gonna stay right there for half an hour for no reason, like you make us do at the Eisenhower Tunnel."
Top of on Broadway. Oh, they were such good sports. Everyone got the joke. It was like, yeah. What are you doing to us at the tunnel? But the amazing thing was when the young lady pulled up, dropped the blade, got out, and she was just the sweetest young lady, and her little voice, and she's operating one of these big plow trucks. And,
yeah.
That was cool. It was fun. What a community event it is. And I really wanted to share to everyone, if you didn't make it to the parade, and just to our community. I'm not joking when I say it. We're so fortunate to live here. I know when everyone says, oh, where do you live? You live in Vail. No one really lives here on East Gore Creek Drive, okay? We just say that we live at Vail. We live in Avon. We live in Edwards. We live down Valley. And Eagle is very special to me, and Eagle County. So it was a good reminder. It was a lot of fun last night. A lot of smiling faces.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I mean, really, like you were conducting that energy like a boss. So I'm guessing, like, you probably wouldn't mind having a Bloody Mary this morning, would you?
I saw that. I'm going. I'm not going to the one up at Beaver Creek though. They have them here over in Lion's Head at the Arabelle Tavern on the Square in Lion's Head. Bluegrass and Bloodies. There's the schedule. Read along. Thank you so much, by the way, Rachel. I've just been so erratic this morning. I'm leaking out of everything because it's like 22 degrees here, and I did not bring a tissue. Bluegrass and Bloodies. That's presented by Vail Summit Orthopedics. Tavern on the Square in Lion's Head. You could valet there. I'm sure that Jay and the bellman would love to take care of you. There is public parking that's available at the parking structure. That would be a fun one. And yes, I'm going to go there because not only can you get a Bloody Mary, but also the Runaway Grooms are going to be playing. They're doing the Festival Village, which I'm going to walk back up to in a moment. That's up at Gondola 1 at Mountain Plaza. They're going to have all kinds of things there. When I came through, I saw the Bud Light folks were setting up. There was Spider setting up, Nature Valley. So that's going to kind of be the hub. They're going to have music throughout the day. And then the music continues. Snow Days live right here. Live music, Ford Park, one more time, 3 to 5 o'clock. So the partying season has started. Like, did it ever end, Ashley?
I think it's just kind of 24/7 around these parts, honestly. Now, okay, Ken, especially on days like today, right? Like when you were in like full send mode last night, the last thing that you want to do is be lugging your gear from the car and then like walking all the way to the slopes and like, you know how like with ski boots, you're kind of like those, like the stormtroopers from, from Star Wars, like just trying to make your way through. So storing your gear right at the base of the mountain is kind of appealing, yeah?
Without a doubt. You know what I always tell people, and I'm sure that there's a legal way to do this. I always have visitors ask like, where should I put my skis? I'm like, just schmooze one of the ski valets and just like tip them a bunch of money. Even if you're not staying at that hotel, just walk up and say, hey, here's $500. I need you to take care of my family skis for the week. I tell people that. Like, I would, but no, but there is a more proper way to do that.
Okay. Yes, there is. Well, yeah, either you can be Ken Hovey and slip people $500, or you could also. Okay.
I don't have that.
Well, here's what I would recommend. I would recommend that you check out Club One Ski Lockers, because this is where Trisha puts her gear, and we can trust her for doing things up right? Like making the most. Let's check it out right now, because you can't see me anymore. Let's take a look.
Here we are at Club One, your locker and home away from home in Vail Village. Joining me now, we have Jessica Hernreich. She is the manager here at Club One. We also have front of the house manager, Chase MacArthur. And Jessica, tell us about this. How did Club One come about?
Well, Club One was basically a rebranding and renovation from the previous lockers that were down here called the Vistabon building. We've been here for about 25 years, but we underwent a branding and renovation last year. And this is really the locals locker. We cater to local families, local homeowners and residents. We don't do any short-term rentals, so there's none of that transient, in and out, don't know your neighbor kind of thing. So yeah, any other questions you've got?
Well, this is going to be quite the community, and what's cool is that you can fit a lot of things in these lockers. Kind of explain what they look like and how they function.
Great. Well, first of all, these are the largest lockers in the village at 8 cubic feet, and we can fit 2 adults and 2 kids, 18 and under. So basically 4 sets of gear.
Okay.
You get to nest your locker however you want it, with shelves, with bar for hanging clothes, just for equipment. It's really up to you.
Yeah, so your ski boots, your skis, snowboards.
Hats, gloves, helmets, goggles, clothes, tutus, anything you need.
Okay. And then, tutus for costume day. And then also, if we want our boots dried, maybe things warmed up, you have different amenities too, where we can, put our boots in a boot dryer.
We've got 2 solutions for that, which are great. We've got blasters, which blast your helmets and gloves and boots dry before you put them in your locker. But if you're one of those early morning skiers and you want your boots warm for that 7 a.m., 8 a.m., first tracks, then we have a room that's dedicated to overnight warming, which just keeps the air warm and circulating in the boot room 24/7.
Okay, awesome. Now, Chase, beyond everything that we can put in the locker, you guys are here for us. You're kind of our concierge.
Definitely.
You're able to give us some services. Tell us about some of the amenities here.
Right. Some of those amenities would include hot beverages, complimentary, and grab-and-go snacks. Also, our like she said, our bathrooms or the whole locker room was remodeled. Our bathrooms are now fully loaded with showers, towel service, dressing room. We got makeup counters, pretty much everything you need to kind of
Ladies, you're going to look good.
After a ski,
Okay, then what about some tuning needs?
Right, we're your concierge here, so we're kind of here to take care of whatever you need. So if you get your skis to us by 4 o'clock, we can have them here ready, tuned for the next day through base camp upstairs.
Okay, and just to let people know where we are really close to Gondola 1 in Vail Village.
You really don't get any closer. We call ourselves Ski In, Ski Out. So through our back door, you exit right at Pirate Ship Park, click in, ski over to Gondola 1.
Okay, if we want to find out more, what's the best source?
The best source for information is our website, which you can find us at club1lockers.com.
All right, Club One, where the locals locker.
even more now than maybe before. The fresh air, good for your head, it's good for your heart, it's good for you physically, and it'll make you smile. And go rip some pow.
Let's go. I'll lead you, follow. There's nowhere we can't wander. I know you hear it calling too.
It's not chestnuts roasting that bring the family together, it's you. And even though you can't make them exactly like Grandma's, you can still make it a night to remember. Save on a Samsung laundry pair from the Home Depot.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
That's right. So time to look at what's going on with our weather as we go into the last portion of our weekend. I can see in our Eagle Vail studios the sun is starting to come out. There's a little bit of a breeze starting to happen. And right now it feels like 29 degrees in Vail. We're looking at a high of 42 today. So that is a little bit cooler than what we saw yesterday. Really nice, clear conditions out there. If you're getting on the mountain at Vail, know that it's only beginner terrain that you can access there at Lion's Head, which you're looking at on the screen. And they do currently at Vail have 6 of their lifts operating. They also have 25 trails open, so that's about 7% of their terrain, and today is the very last day that you can get your Epic Pass. If you're going over to Beaver Creek, they have 2 trails open, and they also do not have Ski 2 access to the Beaver Creek races, so you do need to take the bus, and you need to have a mask if you're going to be on public transportation. So the big story today is that wind will be a factor in the forecast. So let's send things out to Trisha Swenson. She's live over the Beaver Creek Birds of Prey courses. Okay, so Trisha, are you seeing any wind up there yet? I can see your hair just blowing a little bit in the breeze.
Okay, yes. You know what? I was going to tell you about the food, but I'll tell you about the course first. Okay, so what we've already noticed is at the top, they've moved the start.
Oh.
We can see it. It hasn't been made official yet, but we can see the start gate way up there. And so where it is now, it's the men's weather start for the downhill. So it's moved down. So we're taking out this section, the flyway, which is kind of that flat section where they kind of skate and try to build up speed right out of the downhill start. So that flat section, relatively flat section at the top, we'll just skip that. So now we're going to an elevation of 11,155 feet above sea level. And then we're going to come down to the finish elevation, which is 89.54. So that's about a 2,200 vertical drop versus a 2,470 vertical drop. So it won't be as long. So our times will be a little shorter as well. But still, they're coming down to less than 2 minutes. You know, probably around more like 130, 140, that range. So that's what we're learning is, yeah, I can see the flags moving. It's not windy by any means, but I think they're just anticipating what's going to happen later on today because the race is still a few hours away at 12 noon today.
Okay, tell us about some of those snacks if we're coming up to enjoy it. What do we have going on? I mean, they are set up. That looks stocked.
I'm hungry because we just saw them unload all the goodies. So we have, we've got beef chili. We have barbecue pulled pork on a challah roll. We've got the bratwurst with sauerkraut, hot dogs, and a mac and cheese.
Oh,
and the guy was telling me the mac and cheese is really good.
Oh, I mean, that sounds delicious, especially when it's a little bit chilly up there. That sounds amazing. Great way to warm up.
Oh,
okay.
I know, totally. So and then you can get your drinks up here if you want to get, they have champagne, they have Corbel. They have your, a rum chata hot chocolate.
Oh.
If you want that with rum chata. And then tin cup whiskey is here, so you can do different cocktails with tin cup whiskey. And then Pacifico beer, of course. And then Corona has come out with their own hard seltzer. So there's some refreshments in the adult beverage category, as well as your water and your non-alcoholics, your sodas, and that sort of thing. So come hungry. You can get set up here and sit in the bleachers, have your chili, and enjoy it. And hey, another thing I was going to tell you, Ashley, about the course they did it. They finally dedicated this section of the course to Ted Ligety, and so Darren Riles, Bodie Miller, and now Ted Ligety have a section of the course named after them. Hey, I'm gonna see if I can get Chris Anthony. Chris Anthony.
Oh,
You have time?
hey.
He just came up the stairs.
Hi.
Hey, Chris.
How was the stairs?
That's a wind view, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
halfway there. I gotta go up to the tower.
Oh yeah, he's gotta go up to the tower. So what are you gonna be doing today?
So where they have me today, I'm in what's called the mix zone.
Yes.
And it's right here. So it's where the athletes will hopefully come out of the finish in a good mood because they had a good run, hopefully. And then they'll go through all their interviews. And I'm kind of one of the ones down the row. And so we do the live show, we do some radio stuff hits from there, and then the audience. So it's great, but it's a really fun way because I'm right up there up front, and usually a really personal interaction, and it's just really fun. But it takes a lot of energy because you just never know. You're scrambling to try to get the guys. They're busy, and so it's
They're
fun.
busy guys. But you know what? But they want to hear, and what's interesting too is, if you may not realize this, but when this race is going on, it's prime time over in Europe.
Yep.
And so the European stations are here as well, and over in Europe they're watching it, and they want the interviews, and you know, over in those countries this is such a national sport. I mean, it's their football, it's their NBA basketball. It's big news over there.
And it's literally live. It's like just straight from us. So they actually see better coverage almost than we do sitting here, because they get all the cameras, they get the upfront interviews, they get everything. So our friend, do you remember Sophie Hoffman?
Yes.
Yeah, she's in Kitzbühel, Austria, and she'll start texting me going, I just saw you, I just saw this, and because she's sitting up all night watching the whole feed.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like many Europeans.
Oh yeah.
It's big.
It's huge over there. So and I met a few Austrians yesterday. I was watching the races with them, and so cool to just this whole international feel. All the people from different countries, and what I love is that we cheer for everybody. The people in the stands are always clapping or cowbelling or hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
We just love whichever racer is coming down.
Yeah, especially when somebody comes from behind.
Yeah.
And pops in there. So the Canadians have been doing that lately.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And-
Broderick Thomas on the
Yeah.
first day.
Yep, and they've just been so strong. So that's super fun. And then, of course, a little inside, Kilday, who's won a couple times here. Was here training this summer quite a bit.
Oh, yes,
So he has kind of a connection to the valley.
Well, I did spill the beans. He has a girlfriend. Her first name starts with an M and ends with a Kayla. So, Michaela, I wonder, I heard that Breezy Johnson
2 seconds.
got second again yesterday.
Yes.
So that's the one of the U.S. women's ski team members.
Yep.
Sophia Goja was
Yep.
first again.
Yep.
That's incredible.
So Breezy, I have to say, she is one of the strongest. She trained so hard this summer, and she is just physically so strong and so confident. We're going to see so much out of her going down the road.
So once again, listen to these names now, because during the Olympic year, they have a good chance of making it on the Olympic team, and then be featured, of course, over in
She's
Beijing.
definitely on the team now.
Yeah.
For sure. And she's got a cool name, Breezy Johnson.
I know.
Yeah, can't forget that.
Hey, speaking of Breeze, we've been talking about that today, and Chris, we can just see it up there. Can you see the start?
Yes.
So it looks like they have switched it to the weather start, which is just a little bit further. We cut out the flyway, right?
They had some wind up there, and of course, wind on the top isn't good because that's the flats, and it kind of makes the race unfair if you're dealing with wind. And so they moved it down to the lower start, so they just drop right onto the what counts on this course, and we'll have a better race because of that for the athletes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I was just mentioning that Ted Ligety was honored yesterday with Ligaty's Legacy, which is just below the Screech-Owl jump and just above the Golden Eagle jump. What a cool honor for him to follow the ranks of Darren Riles with Ralph's Roll, named after him, and then Miller's Revenge, which was named after those two racers just a few years ago after their retirements.
Yep. Well, all three of them have had such great success here, and of course Ligety was here yesterday. Darren's been wandering around. He's such a great guy. He still holds the course record, and yesterday almost got beat, like 4 100s, but he still has it. But now that he was worried it might fall today, but now that they moved it to the lower start, it's safe for a little while longer, so because they won't count it. It's got to be from the top.
Yeah, okay. See, I know, that's the thing. You know, you never quite know who you're going to see here. So you might see Darren Rouse. I know Chris Davenport's been popping in around here. So, you know, we didn't see Franz Klammer. I don't think he made it over here.
Ken Reed, though.
Ken Reed, yeah,
Ken
from
Reed, who,
Canada.
Yeah, Canada won multiple Honeycombs, won the overall downhill title. Basically, part of the Crazy Canucks that was, he's a legend.
Yes.
And his son races, so Ken's here all the time. And I've been trying to track him down because I want to know why the Canadians all of a sudden are just having this magical moment, but they're all really young and their confidence is really high. And Ken's of course tied to the team still.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, Chris, I know you got to get up to the tower, like he said, but we'll watch for your reports later on today.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
See ya.
Yeah,
Bye.
Chris
All right.
Anthony, a local legend here.
Oh, thank you, Trisha. Thank you, Chris. And also, I just want to point out, you know, in the arts and entertainment section today, Chris Anthony's film, Mission Mount Mangar, it had a sold-out performance at the Valar the other night, so we have a write-up on that. Thank you, Trisha. That was awesome. I love getting this up-to-date information. Nothing like grabbing, you know, ski legend Chris Anthony for just a quick little slope side interview. That's amazing. All right, we're going to come back to you here in just a little bit. Thank you so much for that. And also, I wanted to thank you to all of the chat that's coming in this morning. So Leslie is saying, when Ken and I were talking about him emceeing the Eagle Parade last night, she's saying, oh, sounds so fun. I wish I was there. Seriously, like, it's such a good time. That guy, you know, conducts nothing but a good time, Ken Hovey. And then also, Vail Skate Supply says the Eagle Parade was awesome. Great small town vibe. I could not agree with you more. It was so cool. And then Ride Divide, great coverage all weekend of the Birds of Prey. Feel like I'm there. Ah, that's the greatest compliment, right? Like, Trisha is crushing it out there this morning. Nothing like, I mean, seriously, Chris Anthony coming up the stairs, like, no big deal. 27 Warren Miller films, just sold out the Valar, earlier this week with his film. And then here he is being, broadcast worldwide with these races. So cool. All right. Well, listen. We need to take another quick break, right, Rach? Yeah. Quick break. When we come back, there's another festival coming our way next weekend. We're going to get more details on that. We also have a great way to save some money for the holidays if you want to look great for all those holiday parties, and still so much more headed your way on this Sunday edition of Vail Daily Live.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds. They're back.
Yes, I hear them.
Uh-oh. Why are these birds so angry?
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
I'm going.
Hurry!
I know.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
We're at the Outlets at Silverthorne in front of the Coach outlet, to be exact. Joining me now, we have Peggy Zieglin. And Coach, such a great brand, lots of awesome fashions, and we're going to let people know what's hot this season.
Absolutely. This is like one of my very favorite stores, and you're wearing one of my very favorite items. It is a unisex hoodie, which is so darn cute. $298 would be retail. It's going to be 50% off or more. And look at your white, fun unisex
look at this
backpack
cool
or side pack. Is that not cute or what? It's $328, 50% off plus. So it's an amazing store, and I have on, I think I have to have this, Trish, I don't know.
I know,
fabulous
it looks
trench.
great.
I mean, okay, the reason I love it so much, look at the button detail over here, amazing. I just love it, long. It's perfect
I like
for
the
this winter
scarf
weather.
that goes
Whoa.
with it, too.
Yes, love the scarf. It's pretty amazing with the Coach detail and signature. So my actual trench would be $798, at least half or more. Okay. And the scarf would end up being about $90. So it's pretty amazing.
All right, well, let's talk about our models, because we have
Yes.
some great looks from head to toe.
Absolutely. Well, first we have our beautiful Rachel. And Rachel has on her red trench. It's 3/4 length. She has her muffler on. She has her Dempsey collection bag. This is one of my favorite bags ever. And her sunglasses, which are pink and tortoise. Pretty amazing. Whole outfit would be $599. That's figuring it at 50% off, and maybe even more.
Okay, all right,
Yay.
you can mix and match.
And
Okay, next model. I
Grace.
love this cap.
Grace is looking fabulous. I'm obsessed with her trench. It's, again, a 3/4 trench. She has on her fabulous scarf, looking really fabulous. She's got her cap on, and if that weren't enough, oh yeah, I've got the J.Lo shearling, one of a kinder almost. They're very hard to get. Fabulous wristlet. Her whole outfit, including the J.Lo wristlet, would be $602, figuring it at 50% off, which is a great deal.
And then I like this puffy.
Beautiful Sydney, yes. This is a new one for Coach. I love it. Their puffer jacket. It's down, it's short, it's signature. She has on the Coach tee underneath, which is fabulous. She also has a J.Lo small tote, which is so cute. Her gloves, her sunglasses, whole outfit would be $782. If she were to buy this at 50% off, and who knows, you may get even more.
Okay, all right. So check out the discounts that you can find at the Coach outlet at the outlets at Silverthorne.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, let's take one last look at what's happening with that local weather forecast as we send you off into the rest of your weekend. Beautiful sunny skies out there, a little bit of a breeze that seems to already be affecting the birds of prey course. You can see that snow being blown over there in Lion's Head at the moment. So only beginner access in Lion's Head right now. So you have to take Gondola 19 up to the top. You'll do some skiing and riding up there, and then you'll download at the end of the day. So currently in Vail, they have 6 lifts operating and 25 trails open. That's 7% of the terrain. Today is the last day to get your Epic Pass. Over at Beaver Creek, 2 trails are open, so still about 70 acres from what they opened with on opening day. Very similar conditions out there, and then hopefully we have some snow in the forecast. According to OpenSnow.com, Joel Grass is saying we could get 2 to 6 inches between Monday night and Tuesday night. So we're going to send things out to my buddy Ken Hovey to let us know how things are feeling there right at the base of Gondola 1. Oh man, Ken, yeah, I can see that breath. How you doing?
Yeah, it is a cool one out here. I just have to say to you guys, it's for future to our viewers, when we're doing these segments, our telephone is set up and it becomes our camera. And then whatever's being aired during that time is on my phone so everyone in the surrounding area can see it. And I'm just standing here in front of it. When you were playing the outlets at Silverthorne segment with all the girls flipping their hair and all that stuff, the beasts of Ski Patrol were standing here looking at me just like, what are you doing? You know, like they just think I'm watching this. Okay? It's really weird. So let's try to time that a little bit differently. Okay?
To only have like just super.
I mean, look, like if you've ever watched the cartoon Monsters Inc. and they have the Scream Team, and when the Scream Team comes out, everybody lines up. This is your monsters right here. Good monsters. Okay? These are the guys, men and women that are up there looking after you. You know, they're not up there just like checking passes and whatnot, but if you get injured, they help get you down. So very cool to see them come out. But again, standing here with outlets at Silverthorne, flipping their hair, and I'm like, hey, you know, lowering my voice. How are you? Good morning. Trisha's like, anyway, it was that funny. I did get some information though from David as he went by, talked to him a little bit. I thought this was an error on the website, but it's accurate. There's some catwalks that are mixed into this, but that is true. There are 25 trails open officially on Vail. Now, that doesn't mean, you know, there's just like wide open ripping trails. There's some smaller trails and some segments of trails, but that is accurate. And also with the 6 lifts, the lifts open at 9 o'clock. As you see with the patrol going up, that's because they're doing the service ride for the employees. They do that at 8:30ish, and then they'll shut the lifts and then reopen at 9 o'clock. That was just so funny. Very humorous. So that's great. I don't have my ski pass yet, though. Do you?
You know what? I don't. And today is the last day to get it. So we kind of got to get our stuff together, Ken. We got to pull it together.
I'm still a Vail Resorts employee. So.
Oh, so you just need to go into the office and get yours printed, you punk.
Yes. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
This is my 29th year with Vail.
29. Ken,
yeah.
That's really exciting. Is it? Wow, really? That's quite.
Keep it under wraps, though, because
Okay, don't tell me.
I have the best job with Vail, so I love it. I really like going up on the mountain. It's a great company to work for. Ski Patrol. Talk about having a fun job, and also stay, with us throughout the season. We'll tell you, as you know, Ashley, they do their tryouts like this season for next year. So it's kind of a cool thing, especially if you're a young buck lady that's here and wants to be a part of Ski Patrol. You train with them and you work side by side on the mountain. It's pretty darn cool.
What do you think? Season 30 Ski Patrol, Ken?
No. Sleep in a little bit, Ken. Take a nap, Ken.
Oh, yeah. Well,
great show today, though. I know I've got to wrap it up, send it back to you guys. And Tricia, I just wanted to say really fun coverage. It was fun to be a part of it, covering the Birds of Prey and also Vail Snow Days, which is in its final day. You can come down here to Mountain Plaza, to the village that they have set up. Toyota's here. They're going to get music going pretty soon. Also, GoPro is set up here. And then, of course, over in Lion's Head at the Arabelle at Vail Square at Tavern on the Square, they're having their Bloodies and Bluegrass. So they're going to have some music and some Bloody Mary. So that should be fun. Great
awesome.
program. Good to see you, ladies.
Hey.
I'll be back with you on Tuesday.
Awesome. Good to see you. Go take a nap. Well-deserved nap after all that energy you created for the town of Eagle last night. So thank you so much to Ken Hovey. Let's send things back over to Tricia Swenson at the Birds of Prey course. All right, Tricia, we're gonna send people off for the rest of their day. I mean, looking great, standing next to that course. What do you recommend that people wear when they're coming out to enjoy the race? Because with that breeze and that start changing this morning, what do you recommend for what people should wear?
Well, you know what? If you've been here the last couple of days, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you can kind of get away with almost like a base layer and a vest. But I would definitely wear a shell today, maybe just a little bit warmer. We're still going to have the sunshine, so that's going to be great. But the breeze could reach this little valley. We're in like this little valley, and the reason they've changed it to the weather start because we can see the gate that's been moved. So the flat section, they eliminated that, just anticipating the breeze later on today. It may not be that breezy down here, but I think with our daytime high being a little lower as well, 42 for Vail, similar for Beaver Creek, and then you go up a couple thousand feet, I think just don't get lulled into thinking, hey, I'm just going to wear a t-shirt today, and then wear the ball cap because you're going to need it because you're facing right into the sun to watch the races. And so have the ball cap and your sunglasses and your sunscreen, your lip balm with SPF, any exposed skin, your neck, that kind of thing. Put the sunscreen on as well. But I brought us in front of the Jumbotron, so they've got that right down by the stands. And then, of course, the race here. And then when you look all the way down, Ashley, he's back. Our lone guy in the red, white, blue Stars and Stripes onesie. He just arrived about 10 minutes ago. So he's the first, and he's got the big flag and everything. So I love the team spirit down here. So right now they're doing, or at 9:30, they're going to start their Bloodies and Bluegrass in Beaver Creek Village. That's going to go to 11, and then race action starts at 12 noon. It's a downhill day. Normally we're doing a GS on this day. So it's going to be another exciting day of racing. Don't miss it. You might see history being made today.
Oh, man, Tricia, well, thank you so much for all the reporting and all the sights and sounds, just casually grabbing Chris Anthony. No big deal. This has been really cool. I feel like, making me feel like I'm right there, and some of our chatters are saying the same thing. So thank you so much for that. Are you actually going to stay put where you are, or are you going to go down for some Bloodies before the races?
Well, I think I'm going to go down. I'm pretty cold. I brought my hand warmers today. I'm a little chilly, so I think I'm going to go down to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, kind of hang out for a while. Maybe get some breakfast, maybe a breakfast empanada right there. And then I'm going to come back up here, though. The line was pretty long for the buses, so I think it's good to just get up early, talk to people, hang out, and then race will start at, there's going to be 57 racers going through at that 12 p.m. start. And we're going to have, I think, Travis Ganong is the first one out of the gate in bib 6. So come up here, support Team USA and everybody else, and bring your cowbell, save your voice. I mean, it's been a long couple of days. I'm taking tomorrow off from the show. I'm going to try to
Good.
sleep
I
in.
think you need it. I think your voice needs some rest, girl. All right. Listen, looking great up there. Trisha, enjoy the last day of the Birds of Prey. Thank you so much for all the great information. And again, the race starts at noon, but Bloodies and Bluegrass at 9:30. Let's bring that chat in one last time, Rach, before we go and just see. Leslie just says, nice and me too. So thank you so much for Leslie and Ride Divide and Vail Ski Supply all being here and chatting with us this morning. We really, really appreciate it when you chime in like that. It makes the show just that much more fun for us. So thank you very much. And also, really wanted to mention quickly. So on the front cover of the Vail Daily today, Powabunga. It's the next festival. It's coming up. It's coming up this weekend in Vail. This next weekend. So it's sold out. However, they are going to be doing a special discounted locals ticket drop at noon today. So just for locals, this is exclusive to the Vail Daily. So you got to go to powbungafestival.com/local to get information. And then the promo code is Vail Local. So that's happening at noon for all of you that are a big fan of Powbunga. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are huge fans because it's sold out already. So that ticket drop is at noon today. Big thank you to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea and all of our great sponsors on the show. Thank you to all of you for joining us, and make sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, catch us on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Spotify, and coming soon, Outside TV, Channel 17. Have an amazing Sunday out there. I will see you back here live at 7:30 tomorrow morning.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
Vail Daily Live is here. Vail Daily Live is now.
It's winter and we are back.
Snow reports.
Grooming updates.
Road reports.
Party info.
Food and fun.
Want to know where to get the best deals?
We are your concierge of the Vail Valley.
VDL streams everywhere.
On the mountain, off the mountain.
On every screen.
On Facebook, YouTube,
On Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Spotify.
And now, we're on Outside TV 17.
Live and on demand 7 days a week, starting at 7:30 a.m.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vail Daily Live.
We are VDL.
BDL.
We are VDL.